ladies and gentlemen, we know who the cocaine that was found in the White House belonged to. I hope y'all not drinking anything.
So, for example, not to sell you a bag of you know what, but it was difficult. I was like, Mommy, you know, the thing about this. I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye. And so it's remember, I'm a prosecutor. I have focused on that. I mean, in a nutshell. Yeah. And it was the assessor at the time. Can you perform some marriages? We need more people. Every nook and cranny of City Hall. Important is that we also appreciate the nuance. There's a lot to do. There's a lot more to do. Who's over the age of 18, so they're an adult. Because it was doubling it, right? Right, where poor people sit in jail and people who have money get out. That there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system.
How are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel Model Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. I really, really do. Thank you for that. Make sure that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and below. And also, clicking this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. And I appreciate if you would click that thumbs up. It's free to do it. Last but not least, double check and make sure that you still are subscribed, hitting that bell notification in the process. That way you can be notified when I do produce content in theory, okay? So make sure you guys all do that, okay? Yeah, you guys, we getting down. We're in the 13 days, baby. 13 days before history is going to be made one way or another, okay? But right now there's a little bit of panic. No, let me not say a little bit. It's a whole lot of panic within the Democratic Party in regards to how Kamala is doing. Interviews are not going well. Podcast didn't go well. Telling Christians to go down to another rally, that's not well. Bombing a 60-minute interview, bombing an interview with Fox News, and then she does another interview to where they ask her some questions, and this woman seemed to, I haven't seen the whole thing, but I'm just giving you guys clips. This woman seemed to give her some simple, straightforward answers, and guys, y'all pay attention to Kamala Harris's demeanor, her response. I'm going to give you a hint. It's not a hint. I'm going to give you an answer. Pay attention to her eyes. When you ask somebody a question, I should be able to fire them off at you. Hey, boom, 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 da 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 da. You know what I mean? Ty, what about the crayon nerves? You know, whatever. How do I remember those? Oh, once one takes the anatomy final, very good vacations are heavenly. The optic, ocular, you can go right down the line. But I shouldn't go, well, duh. I mean, pay attention to the eyes, guys. Check it out.
I will move on, but I don't know that I heard a clear answer from you on the issue of gender-affirming care. It sounds like what you're saying is there should be something between trans Americans and their doctors. It feels like that's a long way from we see you and we love you, which was your message to trans Americans in May. What do you want the LGBTQ plus community to know as they're looking for a full-throated backing from you for trans Americans?
I believe that all people should be treated with dignity and respect. Period. And should not be vilified for who they are, and should not be bullied for who they are. And that is a true statement for me my entire career, and that has not changed.
Can you say that you were honest with the American people about what you saw in those moments with President Biden as you were with him again and again, repeatedly in that time?
Of course. Joe Biden is an extremely accomplished, experienced and capable in every way that anyone would want if they're president.
And you never saw anything like what happened at the debate night behind closed doors with him?
It was a bad debate. People have bad debates. He is absolutely.
But that's the reason why you're here, and he's not running for the top of the ticket.
Well, you'd have to ask him if that's the only reason why.
What do you think?
I am running for president of the United States. I speak with not only sincerity, but with a a real firsthand account of watching him do this work. I have no reluctance in saying that. No, of course I don't.
I'm just saying right now, I cannot for the life of me, guys. This how you know. I mean, I just don't understand why people just cannot be real. She was just saying how President Trump was exhausted. Then they want to question wanted him to have a medical examination. He's not there. He's not clear. He's not there mentally and all this and that. He's this, he's crazy. He's da. And yet you will still sit here in this interview and you can tell you were like digging for anything that brain of yours could try to clam up to make something like everybody's going to believe that Joe Biden is there coherently and that he's well mentally. You tried, and everybody knows he did, man. It was everybody has a bad debate. No, that was not a bad debate. Come on now, all America got to see. If it was just a bad night, what is the reasoning why you guys all came together, Nancy Pelosi particularly, to pull Joe Biden out? And then they want to elevate you up. Why, if that's the case? If you had a bad night in the debate, why would they pull you? No, they just knew that after that debate, let's see what the American people are saying. And they went online and seen that everybody was like, something's wrong with President Biden. That was bipartisan. Remember, I thought that was what you were about, uniting and bipartisan. Well, Democrats and Republicans, both sides, people in general came together, were saying something's not right with Joe Biden. I'm not there. You're the wrong one, Jack. And I can tell you what. Look at here. By the way, we be Medicare. What? That's not a bad night of debate. That was like something's wrong. And y'all knew it. But for you to sit there and try to convince people, which I'm pretty sure, I'm keeping it real, there are a lot of people who are intellectually incapacitated that still would be like, yeah, what she said. Yeah, Kamala's right. There's nothing wrong there. Yeah. Something's wrong with y'all. Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys all think. Could you look at this video and tell that she was lying, the eyes off to the side and everything like that and all this and that? Could you tell from that? Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor. Make sure you guys are doing what you see in that cloud right there. We are growing, and thanks to you, we're at 441,000 subs because of you guys, okay? We're trying to hit 450 by the end of this year. I think we can do it with y'all help, okay? If you want to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be right up there. Things that I do as a variety will be here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.